Hey, how's it going? Chris here with AC, and I'm back at Universal Studios Hollywood. And now today was just going to be a regular update. I was here a few days ago on Tuesday to cover Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, and not much progress had happened since the 3 weeks I was here before that. So today I wasn't expecting much. However, I was following some other channels, and the very next day they put up a ton of supports, and then yesterday they put up even more supports. So I am starting off this update covering Fast and Furious. Let's go check things out. Oh my gosh, guys, just look at this. I cannot believe how much they got done in just 3 days. That is an insane amount of supports. On the left there, we have a straight section that uses an I-beam style support, and that is going to be for the launch section. And this is a multi-launch coaster, so that's going to be one of the launches. And then we have a really high section there. Not exactly sure where everything's going to go, but then on the far right, there's the really low section. This is going to be such an incredible terrain coaster. I cannot believe it. This is so cool. And then if I come over here, look at this. Look at this. We have more supports waiting to go up. I hope I catch some of those go up. What an incredible day here at Universal Studios Hollywood. They're also doing some work in the distance there. There's more footers ready to go. Let's do this. All right, inside the park now, looking down at things. And now that I'm up here, I can see on the top of the supports, they have arrows that show the direction of the track. So we have the launch section here that's going to launch towards me here. And then it looks like the tall piece that goes over top, it's launching, or it's going to be going in the direction away from us. And I think that's going to be one of the inversions that goes over top there. And then the really low sections here also going away from us. This layout, like I was saying, once these supports go up, we're going to get a better idea of the layout of this coaster. Well, here we are. We can really start getting an idea of where everything is going to go. And then up at the top here, where the station and show building is, they put up a bunch of steel. Like, none of this was here 3 days ago. And again, I cannot believe how much they've done. This is so incredible to see. I'm going to take a walk around and get some other vantage points of this. Over here at the emergency access road, there's one of the supports there that's sticking up. And then if I come over to the right here, the giant concrete structure for the station and show building. And then if you look in the distance, you can see that they've completely poured a foundation. This is something I wanted to show last time and totally forgot. And then they got all that steel going up. So this is going to get enclosed here pretty quickly at the rate they're going. Here's a look at the station building and all that steel they got up for the walls. Also that launch section that sticks out, and got a guy up there. Again, I cannot believe how fast they are getting all this done. Time for the studio tour, which I have not been on since 2007. How about that? That was before the fire, and there's a lot of new stuff. Also going to get a really good look at all the construction as we drive by. So let's go look at that. All right, coming up on the construction now. And wow, there's a lot more room underneath the escalator than I anticipated for the track to go under. That's going to be really cool. I guess they don't have to dig down as much as I thought. And then we can kind of get a little bit of a look. Yeah, all those footings there. But what I really want to see are all these supports as we go down a little bit further. Wow. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. It's amazing how high above the road it is. You really just don't get an idea of the elevation until you're down below. And look at that retaining wall. Oh, this is something else. It's gonna be so cool once the coaster is all done. And then here is the far end that is so hard to see. And there's another giant retaining wall. Look at that. And there's just guys working everywhere here. Even got a porta potty up there. Anyway, yeah, wow, that retaining wall is massive, so long. And then this is the very far end where the ride will turn around. Cool stuff. Okay, I am done with the studio tour. I'm back looking at the show building construction, and they are moving fast here. They have some steel up in the air right now, moving stuff around. And down where those workers are, there's a bunch more steel from the looks of it. And it looks like that structure is going to be multi-level there, definitely. Looks like it's going to be like three levels maybe there. It's kind of hard to tell. Anyway, let's look at some other areas. Look who's checking out the coaster construction as well. Exciting? Don't lose your head. Oh, guys. So awesome.
I thought you might like that in your video.
Yeah, thank you. Looking over on the side of the escalators here, and those footings that I was looking at just a few days ago, they are completely topped off now with concrete. They look like they're going to be ready to go pretty soon. And the retaining wall is also prepped to get concrete put on that. And I think all those other footings are ready to go. They've been curing for some time now. So we will probably see some supports over here pretty quickly. And then gonna come over here and see what's going on this side. And yeah, so they've finished up a lot of the footings that I was looking at 3 days ago. They're filled in with concrete now, and the form has come off those taller ones over there. Definitely gonna get some supports here pretty soon. Looks like they're popping off these forms here now that the concrete has had time to set. And then I don't know how long they have to wait for it to cure, but it does take a little bit of time before they put those supports on there. See, look, there's one that just came off. I wish the little robot was down here. Those were cute to watch. They were moving the dirt around. But yeah, this is all happening really fast. Here we have guys putting up the barrier so they can put concrete on the side of these retaining walls here. This is kind of cool to see. I hadn't seen this process done yet. And then you got those giant footings in the back there. And I'm still wondering if they're gonna put another retaining wall over here, because you have all those steel beams that are piled into the ground there. And that's what they did when they built the retaining wall over here. The only reason that they would do that is if they were going to be keeping a road here for some reason. There's also a trench over here. I'm wondering what all that is. Oh, okay, I see. They're actually digging. They're digging down. There's more of the steel pounded into the ground there where that ditch is, and they are probably going to carve all of this out here. Yeah, that's definitely going to happen. Just don't know why they need the dirt higher in this middle section here. We'll find out once everything starts coming together. I just absolutely love how it looks from this perspective, looking up at this giant retaining wall with the station up there. Ooh, the tower crane is moving more stuff. Look at that. Yeah, gosh, this is so cool. You got those forms that are backing out on the flatbed there, and they're still removing stuff over here and building that show building up there as well. Just so much going on here. And then as I look in the distance, they got a lot more going on over there, but pretty much saw a better view of that when we were on the studio tour. So I probably won't head over there at the end of this video like I normally do. And taking just a few more steps down the starway here changes the perspective of everything. This is one of my favorite angles. You can kind of see the entire ride layout. And I cannot get over just how absolutely massive this thing is. Going all the way on the other side of these trees here, where that crane is sticking up, this is gigantic. You know, I try to visualize this to see, you know, if you pop this down in like Six Flags Magic Mountain, like how much room that would take up. I should probably draw that out and actually see, like, if you put this at Magic Mountain, how much room that would take up. But this is huge. Coming further down now, and I'm looking at those retaining walls and realizing how much taller they've gotten as they've dug down more. I remember when they first set those and they were just barely above the soil line, and wow, gosh, and it is so steep. When I'm up high looking down at it, everything looks pretty flat, and then you get down here and you can just really see how steep it is. Like, look at the dirt there as it's just falling down the hillside like an avalanche. It is pretty incredible how they are able to build on this hillside here. The engineering that has gone into it is just phenomenal. Just blown away by this entire process. Okay, I think we can all agree that was enough of covering Fast and Furious. I came here for a regular day, so believe it or not, first time I'm having butterbeer. I understand the hype. That's really good. It's really good. Okay, I guess there's time for some more Fast and Furious as I wrap up this video. I came back to the Frankenstein parking structure now that the sun has moved, and I'm a little bit further back so you can see the supports they put in. You could also see up at the top there where they're working on that show building. So incredible. I cannot wait to come back here. Hopefully I can see some track get put in. All right, guys, well, that's going to do it from Universal Studios Hollywood. It wasn't exactly the update that I expected to do with experiencing the park and not focusing on Fast and Furious. But with all the work they did, I had to cover it, and I'm so happy to see all the supports go up and all that work going on with the show building and station. Just phenomenal. I really just can't believe how fast they're getting all this done. I will be back here really, really soon, probably Monday or Tuesday. Anyway, until then, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. Have a good one. All right, bye.